I'm not going to sit here and tell you that covering people who literally hate me for the color of my skin isn't hard. It's hard.
CNN correspondent Sarah Seidner began covering hate crimes during the 2016 presidential campaign. Soon after the election, Seidner would cover hate like no other assignment she ever had.
There are more hate incidents now since Donald Trump has become president. That's how neo-Nazis see President Trump. They are clapping for him.
It belongs to us.
November 21st, 2016. This undercover video of Richard Spencer's white nationalist conference is released.
Hail Trump! Hail our people! Hail victory!
Spencer chanting "Hail Victory" after Donald Trump won the election, his supporters giving the Nazi salute.
He became very much well known after that.
That video garnered national attention.
They've met up for a conference
saying America belongs to white people.
And with nearly 3 million views on YouTube, Spencer's newfound fame hit home.
How do your mom and dad feel about you? Thanksgiving dinner, so what do they say to you? Do they say, Richard, what the hell are you doing? Or do they say, Richard, we love you no matter what?
It's more of the latter, yeah.
We love you no matter what.
Yeah.
Spencer's mother, Sherry, lives in Whitefish, Montana. She and her husband have never agreed to an on-camera interview.
What could possibly go wrong in Whitefish, Montana? I mean, it's the most idyllic, beautiful little town.
However, members of Sherry Spencer's community were concerned about her son's video.
At some point, a young mother named Tanya Gersh had a conversation with Richard Spencer's mother.
Gersh, a real estate agent, says she tried to warn Sherry of looming protests. Protests possibly taking place outside of a property she owned.
I said, if this were my son and I were in this situation and I were really hurting Whitefish like this, I would sell the building.
But that isn't what Sherry did. Instead, she claimed Gersh threatened her in a blog post.
She published a blog that called me an extortionist.
And that changed Tanya's life forever.
What happened to Tanya Gersh?
Tanya Gersh was accused by Richard Spencer's mother of mistreating her, and that literally unleashed the hordes of the alt-right.
Andrew Anglin, founder of the Daily Stormer, a neo-Nazi and white supremacist site, read that post. He discovered Gersh was Jewish, and that's all it took to unleash the fury.
Andrew Anglin is someone who is open about his admiration for Adolf Hitler. He's someone who's open about his anti-Semitism.
Anglin asked his readers, "Are y'all ready for an old-fashioned troll storm?"
Andrew Anglin from the Daily Stormer website told his hundreds and thousands of followers to go visit me in person, to attack me in any way that they could, and that's exactly what they did. It started immediately.
Warning, what you're about to hear is vulgar and disturbing.
Go kill yourself, you Jewish,
you vile. So burn in hell.
You worthless piece of I hope you die, you worthless.
I had a lot of phone calls with gunshots. That sound kind of still makes me sick.
For months, Gersh and her 12-year-old son received thousands of death threats and hateful messages. Threats Sherry Spencer has publicly condemned.
I just pray that we'll be safe.
She can't be a real estate agent because she's afraid to show up in person. People are saying, we know where you live. It's public record. So then, at some point, she decides to fight back.
Tanya Gersh and the Southern Poverty Law Center have filed a lawsuit against Anglin for invading her privacy, violating Montana's Anti-Intimidation Act, and inflicting emotional distress.
Andrew Anglin, for his part, has responded through his attorney saying, This was all freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech versus inciting violence. Herein lies the volatile gray area of internet hate.
He is calling his followers to hurt people. It's very different than saying, oh, I don't like Jewish people.
Coming up, internet activists fight back.
We went back and forth with these companies, pleading, pushing.
Plus, high school and hate. Teens trying to eradicate racism.
If you had a classmate wanting to take part in a white supremacy rally, what would you do?